What is up, my cranky crew? What is up, my gang? Okay, receiving content. Woo! I wanted to go live at 3, but it's 3 hours from now. Oh, God. We don't talk about everything that freaking happened. Jesus Christ. Hi. Hello. How is everyone doing? I moderately want death, but that's fine. Hi. How is everyone? It's been a fun day, and by fun day, I mean some stream. Oh. Hello, welcome to stream, Jojo. Welcome to the stream, Kylie. Okay, so the reason why this stream is 3 hours plus later than I wanted it to be is because I got a new computer, which I said on the last stream. However, the computer that I got was broken. Nothing would show on screen. Hello, Zaf. Just murdering every one of them. So, I thought once it was broken. Like, literally, it was a processor error. I brought it in. They were like, yeah, it's a processor error. We'll give you a new one. Because they had a replacement policy and everything. So I'm like, okay, cool. I even had them bring it up today and like check to make sure that stuff works. But we had to go, so he only like booted up real quick to make sure that it actually showed and everything. So we're like, okay, it works. So we get home. I take it out. I test it. Freezes after 5 minutes. And then the freezing reduces to every minute. And the only way to fix the freezing is by shutting off the computer, which basically means you can't do anything with it. I have no idea what was wrong with it, but hardware issue because it wasn't Windows, because while I was deleting Windows, it froze. So that was fun. So we went back for basically a third time. First time was when we bought it. Second time was when we returned the first one and got the second one. And third time was when we returned the third one and returned the second one and got the third one. And the third one works because we made sure. I literally like just plugged into stuff. I logged in. I set the computer up. I made sure I could download Chrome. I made sure that I could do the Windows updates. So, the computer works. I have yet to do anything with it. So I'm still streaming on my regular computer. But it works. That's all that freaking matters. Oh my god. Okay. So, how is everyone doing? I'm gonna launch What Remains of Edith Finch. We're just gonna already jump over to it. Why are you doing that? You shouldn't be doing that. You shouldn't keep messages, chat. You aren't allowed to keep messages. I specifically made you to where you can't keep messages. I know. I have been. Are you kidding me? It's... Oh, okay, there we go. There goes the messages. Okay, cool. So it opens right as you open up the game. Calculate the end of pi with how much work it's taken. Yeah, really though. So, we're on a boat. I know nothing about this game, so please, no spoilers. I know literally nothing about this game. I just know it's a borderline walking simulator. But I want to keep it.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you.
Very.
And I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning with the house.
Oh, and we're just in it.
Someone had put up a chain link fence, but it looked like I wasn't the first person to hop it. My brother Milton disappeared when I was 4.
Oh.
It was like the house just swallowed him up.
Milton Finch. Okay, so you can zoom in with the shift key. Also the control key. So I know it's a walking simulator that is also very
I lived
emotional.
here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
The frame rate. Oh my god, the frame rate. Jesus Christ. Are you not seeing frame rate issues? Are you guys seeing frame rate issues? I'm seeing major stuttering in my frames. Are you guys having... Okay. I'll keep it on ultra for now. But if it looks garbage, please tell me. Because I was seeing it get down to 17 frames per second. I'm going to check. Okay, I'm checking. I'm checking. I don't trust y'all. I don't trust y'all. Y'all say everything's fine, and then I look at the stream after, and everything was not fine. Y'all always say everything's fine.
My brother Milton disappeared when I was 4.
I don't need the audio again. No, there's 100% frame rate issues. I don't know what you guys are talking about. You guys are lying. There's 100% frame rate issues. Again, good thing I got a new computer because I am auto detect optimal, please. Oh my god, no. I'll keep resolution quality on extra, but we'll... Oh my god, and the frame rate just keeps dropping. Jesus Christ. My computer's garbage. My computer's garbage. Holy cow. What is my CPU at? Seriously, what's my CPU at right now? Just watch it skyrocket as I'm playing. Yep, at 100%. The second I go back into the game. No, I didn't want to go back into Task Manager. I just want to play an emotional game. Please just let me play an emotional game. Oh yeah, my CPU just hits 100% the second I go in. Okay, so we're gonna just close a whole bunch of background stuff. We're gonna close you. We're gonna close... Hold up. We're closing everything. We are closing literally everything. Closing Discord. We're closing Wallpaper Engine. Closing Elgato Sound Capture. Why are you up? We're closing you. Closing... Jesus Christ. I'm sorry. I'm so freaking sorry that this freaking happens. Okay, hopefully I closed enough stuff for it to be good. Okay, it's at 30 frames a second. Still at 29. I will turn it down a little bit more, but it seems like closing a whole bunch of stuff in the background helped. Yeah, okay. It's still high, but it's not 100% high anymore. Closing everything in the background helped. So...
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
Well, apparently you didn't open them immediately. Okay, so.
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
Jesus Christ. So one of her brothers went missing. Wow, okay. Okay, so CPU usage seems fine now. Sorry, let me close this. Also, I wanna read this. So Lewis died in 2010. Milton died. Don, Gus, Gregory. Kay. Kay's just a leaf. Does that mean stillborn? Sanjay, Eidenborg, Sven. Or do they mean, I love the lettering. The lettering is great. No trespassing. I can trespass if I want to freaking trespass, dog. You can't tell me what to do. I can jump off this bridge if I want
My
to.
mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
I'm gonna go down this little path here. I want to see what's down here. Why are there so many ants in your room? It's very nice. Oh. Another missing poster.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
Little creek, little bridge.
The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent. As if they're about to say something, but never do.
There's a croaking frog. That's the opposite of silent, okay? Listen. Please don't get lost. I can get lost if I want to get lost too, fool. Oh, also, I was actually gonna, put, I'm opening up Discord real quick. I was going to, update. Oh, of course there's a freaking update for Discord. I was going to, put the stream in, inside this couch we're talking about. Of course he's gonna get lost. Shut up! Shut up! Do what I want. It's fine. I was gonna throw it in a phrase self-promo thing. Because I never do, but this is a good one-off game to do so. Okay. Hopefully that didn't somehow... Okay, somehow opening up Discord made it want to die. So we're gonna just, like, close that. And we're gonna keep going. Okay. A little basketball hoop. It's very dark. It's very dark. I don't like playing horror games with all my lights on because it gets so dark, and because of all the lights, it does not want to show anything. Can I get in the truck? I cannot get in the truck. I can't walk this way. Fudge. Ant Queen.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
It's a very weird house. Why is the house made like that? You're doing me concern.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
You were scared of the house, and you didn't know how to put in the words, and the words are, you were afraid of the house. Congrats. There's a wheelchair ramp. So if you need a wheelchair ramp, that means there was someone in our family that needed a wheelchair. Which is great. Why? Okay, so there's a little window down here. Key.
I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't.
Of course it didn't, because it's got to be more complicated than that. No. I want to see through.
Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
Okay. Wow, the sensitivity. I'm sorry to keep going back to the menu, but I'm gonna turn up mouse sensitivity because wow, it is so. I literally am just dragging my mouse. Okay, where can I go? I wish there was a run button. Because I love the environment. But you're walking a bit slow there, my guy. No. I will tell you when I want hints. And right now, I don't want them. I want to explore. I want to find my own way, my own path. Frames keep dropping when I move really quickly. Like, do this. That's when it kills my frames. No, I've noticed you, Zaf. I said hey. Hello? Okay, so I'm... Oh, it leads to the side door. Of course it does. Oh, and they had a puppy, I'm guessing. Unless it's a cat door.
The house felt like it had always been here. Even the swing set was older than my mother.
I did say hey. I said hey when you first got here. You must have left before then. Oh, we went through the doggy door.
Used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Congrats.
The power had been turned off the night we left.
Great. Yeah, I said hey, and I noticed that you got back. Sorry if I didn't say hey. There's there's bikes. I thought that was a wheelchair for a second. Love the tennis ball method. We have a little
For the first time in years, I felt like I was home.
January 2010, so they moved out then. We have a little at our house, we have a little like stop sign thing that whenever you like hit it, it just like waves, and it's supposed to blink, but it never actually blinks. That's a lot of wine bottles. So, guessing alcohol.
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
So we've got Edith, Eddie, Lewis, and Dawn. Lewis Finch. So they moved out when Lewis died, I'm guessing. Don't know why there'd be a January 2010 thing unless they just never used it.
The table
Now,
was still
that's a
around
lot
when
of
we left.
wine.
It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
I'm guessing they just abandoned it because they didn't need to see it.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
She'd probably... Yeah, there's the wheelchair.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth.
Disconcerting, I'm guessing.
Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
Dang, it sank? What? Where were you? At Atlantis? Excuse me? Excuse me? Little child pictures. It's that one. The Weird. A Dreamer's Tale. The Metamorphosis. Big Book of Homeschooling. Okay. So I'm guessing 100 Years of Solitude. So I'm 100% homeschooled then. Time of God. Curse of Wild. Yeah, you can see I'm kind of turning my thing so I can read it. Cosmic Cuisine, The Pacific Pantry. Fanny Farmer Jr. Cookbook. So cookbook's up there. Also, I recognize a Dreamer's Tale font. I think I've used it in a thumbnail once. I'm gonna open this first. Oh. Which way do I turn it? I'm just gonna assume this way. It is that way.
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara.
Aw.
Along with the rest of the house.
Aw. It's really cute. Okay, I'll try this door
Mom
now.
always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
No. So we can't go in the basement yet. I'm guessing we're gonna, like, break the glass or something. I didn't go around this way.
After Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got pretty sick of salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
Oh, it's cat door. Well, it was a doggy door, but it was for cat. So I'm guessing an outdoor cat. You know me, you know that I pay absolutely zero attention to anything. Sorry if I don't, like, look at chat much and I don't, like, talk much. It's a very detail-oriented game from everything that I've heard and everything that I can see. And again, with all the narration, I don't want to, like, talk over it. I'm gonna unlock the door so I can go back out. Or not, you know, it's fine.
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
What happened to him? If you have information about Milton, call the Orcas Island Police Department. I wonder if that number doesn't work. There's only 9 numbers. So he was 11. Where was he last seen? Can't go into the closet.
A lot of
Packing.
things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
I'm wondering what happened on that last night. Oh, that door is sealed. That door is straight sealed. That is the expanding foam. You might tear up. I probably will.
Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Through the peephole it goes. So when did Milton disappear?
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Oh, so Barbara was a child star. Where does she fall in the line? So I'm guessing Barbara was grandma, 'cause Eddie is great grandma. I'm guessing Sven married Eddie. So I'm guessing the leaves are people who married in. So I'm guessing Sven married Edie, and then I had Sam, Calvin, Barbara, Molly, and Walter. I'm guessing Sam married Kay, who gave birth to Gus, Gregory, and Dawn. And I'm guessing Dawn marries Sanjay, who gave birth to Milton, Lewis, and now Edith. Or Edith. It doesn't... Why now Edith? She's 17. It's not like she's giving birth now. That'd just kind of be weird. There's the attic. Guessing we can't go up here.
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
Yeah. That's what I was suspecting. Where does this go? There's something up there. People.
Barbara was a child star for 2 years. Until America grew out of
I
it.
called it. Barbara freaking... She was 16 when she died. Oh my god.
Edie's father, Odin, built the original house.
My initial guess was stillborn, and that was going to be awful if that was the case. Ugh. I don't even want to think about that. Jesus Christ. I'm going to check this one, because this is one down here.
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
So this is the library. This is gonna sound dumb, but that kind of like rotoscope, Fish Island sort of effect. I don't know why, but it reminds me of Five Nights at Freddy's, because that's the effect that they usually used in terms of like setting up the layout of the office. Molly 10, Jesus.
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
Not gonna go through the open door yet. So I'm gonna check out these two. Day and night. It's nice, nice bedroom. Only 11.
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
Does everyone disappear when they're like young? What's up with this freaking family? Jesus. And then only 1 year old.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
Jesus Christ. Sven and Edie.
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
It's freaking depressing. Jesus Christ. Oh, it's over here.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room.
Why is this one unlocked of all
I think my
things?
mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
Why didn't she seal it up?
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
I'm guessing there is. But there is.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
Oh god, now the game actually starts.
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me. Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan.
Oh, so this is
But
taken
I had
after
no
the
idea
fact.
what was behind that door.
Okay, so this is writing after the fact, where I'm guessing she's already left from
It's
the
like
house.
I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
I'm guessing she's already left the house at this point.
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
The gerbil food?
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Oh my god. Eating the freaking gerbil food? Jesus. Fish eating. I didn't know! So apparently don't open the books until you looked at everything.
The Halloween candy was all gone. Mom, can I come out now?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
Listen, I realized that you literally just told me that I could have looked at more stuff, and now you're telling me to go to the door and interact. I'm looking at stuff, dude.
I kept eating and eating.
Oh my god, why are you eating the freaking toothpaste?
I ate a lot of things that night.
Oh, did you accidentally die by eating the freaking... Oh my god.
Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her.
Don't tell me you freaking fall.
And suddenly, I was a cat.
Oh my god, she took the berries and she's hallucinating. Oh my god. Oh no.
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Oh, please tell me this is her freaking imagination. Oh god, tell me this is her imagination. Please, Jesus Christ.
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
Where do I go now? Trying to figure out where to go. Can I not get to the tree? There we go.
I jumped and I almost got her. I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore.
Oh
All I cared
no.
about was eating that mama bird.
Oh no. Don't tell me she falls. Don't tell me she
Gobbled her
freaking
up.
falls.
And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass. Rabbits.
Oh, rabbits? How do you see them? Oh. Got it.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
I don't like how you can't look up. It's stressing me out.
A mama rabbit.
Where? Oh, there.
She was almost too big
Don't
to
explain. Don't explain.
carry. I
Please
started
just
choking,
don't say
but
anything.
I couldn't stop eating.
Oh, she
Suddenly,
choked.
I was a shark.
Can't stay for this for now. The dab thing. Dab! Got you. Why is there a shark falling down a hill? That's kind of funny. I enjoy that. I enjoy a good shark.
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever.
Why are you going back up?
I wanted fat, juicy seals. I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
Oh god, Jesus Christ. How'd that miss? You're gonna die now.
Tight. When I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
I'm guessing. Oh, you're a freaking octopus. Oh, that's disgusting.
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere. I was big, but I moved real quiet.
Jesus Christ, that scared me. Oh my god. I wasn't ready for a scream.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
I didn't realize that was the guy there.
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
I know nothing. So please don't no one say anything. Please don't. Kylie, I know you like to spoil stuff. Please don't say anything.
I slithered onto the sand.
I've literally, like, I've wanted to watch Joseph Anderson's review of it and everything. But I have not. I have stayed away from everything because I want to keep as far away from it as possible. In terms of spoilers. Because in terms of story-based games that I want to play, I stay as far as I can.
I got closer and closer.
I'm being dumb. I'm guessing it's under the bed. So we're back in her room.
All of my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
So we're trying to fill in
I
everyone.
got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here before my mom sealed the doors.
Oh, no, 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 I want back in. I want back in. I want back in. Back in. Back in. Back in. Oh, fudge. Screw me.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
And there's the oxygen. Built 1937.
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
Oh. Dragon kills Finch.
Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Oh my god. That is a garish bathroom.
Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
Good old Edie.
Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
Oh, she was in the process.
Her room was like a museum.
I do not want to open that door yet. Or I do not want to read that book yet.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom. It was a pretty big trace.
I see that, definitely. Jesus Christ. Don't make me read it.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Don't go through yet. Don't go through. Oh my god. I just want to open it.
Sven gave Sam an old
go back
camera
there,
he
right?
refurbished. He never put it down.
I can. Okay, good. Go. Okay, no. Now go back in. I just wanted to see if I could. No. Go back through. Milton. I know I missed a book thing. I'm going back. Okay, so apparently it's wanting to go this way. I didn't know. I'm exploring. I'm going to stop reading chat. I swear to God, I'm going to stop reading chat. This is like, I can see why, like, this is like Mark not wanting to play Undertale. Because people were telling him what to do.
I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time. One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.
72-year-old woman refused to evacuate. Would I be able to go back and look at more of the bedroom? Nope, I cannot. Cool. Epic.
For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune.
Oh, no. Go back in. Go back in.
Odin Finch buries the
There we
latest
go.
victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind.
You what, mate? You left with your
But
house?
40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea.
Because you were trying to bring your freaking house with you.
Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
So I'm guessing that's it.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Got Odin, Molly. I swear to God, if I missed anything in that other bathroom there, I'm going to be actually really, really mad. Or not the bathroom, the other bedroom. Because I decided to read the book and looked at the door. Or looked at the window.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him.
So you can't open any of this. Or can you? Oh, that's it's gonna be something that seems suspicious. Be so cool. Jesus Christ. Don't go there yet. No, don't go there. Go back, you fool. Back, you fool. I just wanted to open it. Because I'm just curious. That leads nowhere. Okay, cool. To command center.
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
Oh. Little note.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Oh, we're just swinging. Why aren't you using your other leg? Your non-broken one. Oh. Because it...
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Oh, no. Don't tell me the branch...
Calvin, dinner's ready.
Oh, don't tell me the branch breaks.
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that.
Please, no.
Calvin, I'm not gonna tell you again.
Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up. Then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it.
Oh, God.
I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother. The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Oh, God.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Okay, so I'm guessing Molly died
Funeral.
because...
Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
I'm guessing Molly died because she ate the holly berry.
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
And I'm pretty sure holly berries are toxic. And she just started eating stuff and then accidentally killed herself.
The passages
Yeah,
were
you can
a
die
pretty
of
tight
starvation.
fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
I don't think she died of starvation because I don't think they would have let them die of starvation, if that makes sense. It wouldn't have been one night.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
Why is her entire thing dedicated to just straight this one movie?
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
Happy birthday, Barbara. Wow, that cake is rotten. Barb Street. Starring
Of all the
Barbara
stories
Finch.
people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale.
Old Jack here
Oh,
with
never mind.
another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch.
God.
As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up, a has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Okay.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box.
Oh, wait, I have to do it? Oh, wow.
And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Why you gotta play the Halloween music? That is 100% the Halloween music.
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
Oh dear!
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Stop it with the freaking Halloween music, fam. It's actually Barbara from Stranger Things, and all of a sudden the Demogorgon pops out. Confirmed. That's my headcanon, you can't deny it. Walter, are you there?
Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the Hookman, and... was speechless. He was quite smashing. He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
That night, she played her part beautifully. Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned.
Idiot.
He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Oh, no, 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 no. It's her dad. 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 It's her dad.
The Hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
Or did she actually get killed by a freaking serial murderer?
At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
It's a surprise party or something.
Oh dear.
Oh my god, it is.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter, hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
I wonder how much of that is based on her disappearance.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Was she actually killed by someone? And if she was, that's awful. Wait, no. Go back out. I mean, they probably are, and I mean, this also kind of brings up the idea of...
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Basing fiction on or basing movies and stuff on actual deaths. Like, what are the ethics of that? Is it...
It's funny. All those times I played with the music box and never found the basement key.
I'm gonna go back and check out Molly's room real quick, if I can. I can't. Never mind. Oops. So... Oh, and it did actually happen because there's the breaking. There's the stairs. Okay, so... Someone did actually break into the house. Which isn't fun. I hate how dark it is. I don't like how dark it is. Okay, so just keep winding. There we go, there's the key. I wonder if you played through it for the first time, would you be able to get the key before anything? Before you even get to the main room? That's something? Dawn Finch living room. So, sorry, what I was gonna say was, it brings up the idea of, like, basing stories and stuff on people who actually died. Like, you had the Haunting of Sharon Tate, which came out, and then, there's other things, like, just in general, like, maybe, like, even portraying, like, serial killers, like, My Friend Dahmer, and Evil, Vile, and it's a bunch of adjectives for that movie, which is based on Ted Bundy. And it's like, does it take the victims into the account? Because I thought it was going to be, until it took the twist at the end, first I thought it was going to be exploitative, and then I thought it was fine, and then they still killed her and based it off of her. So when is it appropriate, if ever appropriate, to use someone's death, disappearance in your game, movie, book?
Mom said the basement was off limits.
Unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
When is it okay? And how...
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
Guessing you can't go through there and you just have to keep going to the fridge.
I thought maybe she
Yeah,
was hiding
shockingly
presents.
evil. Not for fame, but like using...
It
Oh,
turned out
Jesus
she was
Christ.
hiding a lot more than that.
Like using someone else's, like death or stuff to make your movie. It is super dark. Jesus Christ. Can I be able to, turn up? Nope. Okay. Cool.
I
Coolio.
remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone.
Wish I had a flashlight.
She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
No, I'm not saying this is based on real events, but in-game, someone actually died, and then there's the comment based on it. Not as a tribute, but like portraying their death in a certain way. Or making something based on their death. Is it taking into account the person who died? Is it taking into account the victim? Like, I'm gonna give the Haunting of Sharon Tate. Sharon Tate was an actress who was married to Roman Polanski, who made Rosemary's Baby and a bunch of other movies. And she was killed by Charles Manson's followers. And I think an attempt to kill someone else. So, is it okay to use that death and that murder? Why would someone do that? People do. That's the thing. And, like, how, like, is it okay to ever do? How, like, even if you try to do it as gently as possible, is that okay? Another one that I'm thinking of is there's a game that came out called Yick or Y2K or whatever the heck you want to call it, which heavily drew, I'm not even going to say inspiration, it basically, like, showed, an interpretation of the disappearance of, a woman in an elevator. I don't remember her name, but they use her first name in the game, so it's a very, very obvious reference to her. And it's like, when is that okay? If ever.
If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
This is the commode. Wait, does that, oh my god, it's a toilet shower. It's a toilet shower dishwasher. I never want to see that ever again. No thank you, please. I'm not gonna read the book yet. Actually, I'll just read the freaking book. Unless... Makes me paranoid. I don't want to miss anything. I'm just gonna read the book first. Walter, 2005. Lived a while.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
Jesus
On
Christ.
that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week.
Oh, this is in the middle of the Cold War. Oh, fudge. Oh, this is Blast from the Past level.
But after a few days, I settled into a routine.
Blast from the Past is a movie with
That's what
Brendan
Tom's saying.
Fraser where the dad was a Fallout
Having a schedule.
person,
Even for today.
or like doomsday preparator, who thought the end of the world was at
I
any
always
day.
expected to be dead tomorrow. If you wait long
76.
enough, you get used to anything.
Yeah, this is serious blast from the past. It's literally, it's a movie with Brendan Fraser where, a dad is a, doomsday preparator. They think the world's about to end. They run to their fallout shelter. A plane crashes on their house, or an engine crashes, so they think the bombs have dropped, and they stay down there for 30 years. Yeah, I'm not even saying inspiration. Like, you can use it, like, I don't have a problem with using inspiration, but when you are using a name and a face in an actual event. Yeah.
And then one day, everything just stopped.
How did you already have preparations for...
It was gone.
Wait, so is this an actual fallout shelter?
Waiting.
Yeah.
Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid.
So many freaking...
It's been a week now. The longest in 30 years.
There's no food left.
I'm done waiting. I have to leave. Well, I still can.
I mean, you wouldn't have to get consent from the government, but definitely family. Definitely.
I know it's out there somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara and Molly.
Oh no,
and Calvin.
Oh, he trapped himself down here.
Maybe this is all a mistake.
Oh, he trapped him.
But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me. Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left, or a month, or a single week. I'd be happy with 1 real day.
Oh, don't tell me he gets run over by a train.
I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Oh my god.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
He didn't want the curse to happen to him, so he hid himself away.
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
I'm not going down there yet. Checking out here. That's pitiful. So I was thinking this was like peak Cold War, but no, he kept himself down here. He was getting food and stuff. He just wanted to stay in a safe room so the stuff that happened to the curse wouldn't follow him. But then the second he went outside,
maybe
it
she
did.
was afraid I'd end up like Walter. But if she never told me about an uncle under the house...
Also, I just want to make sure that I've... Yeah. Did I miss... I'm guessing Edie is probably going to be one of the last people. It's not a bomb, it's the train. It's the train.
I don't want to make the same mistakes she made.
That should have been obvious. Fudge. I should have realized that...
Trying to bury something that's still alive.
I should have realized that he was going to get hit by the train. Oh, we're out here already.
Left. Or maybe 2. I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself. And
Don't
found
get
out what
hit by the
happened to
train.
everyone else.
I'm guessing she's not gonna get hit by the train, though, based on the
But now I'm
overgrowth
worried
of the
the
trail.
stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse.
That we brought
We
it on
made it real.
ourselves. Yeah. Yeah, definitely no more train with that.
I don't know if I should even be writing this.
It's a little boat or something out there.
Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
No, don't freaking say that.
But I thought you should know about your family.
Is she writing this to her daughter?
And the history you're a part of.
Oh, she's writing this to her daughter or something. I don't like that. I don't like that. Are we gonna swim or are we going back? Okay, we aren't swimming, thank God. I swear to God.
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now. I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
I think I realize what's going on now. We're playing as Edith right now, but the person on that boat is reading her book and reading back on the past, which is probably her daughter, son, whoever who's heading back to the house after Edith died somehow. Her voice is really good. That's what I'm betting happened. Or what I'm betting is happening. I might be wrong. I might be entirely wrong. And quite possibly I am, but that's what I think is happening. Because it would make sense. That's why it's called What Remains of Edith Finch. That this book, her testament, is the last thing that this person has. Just gonna walk out to the water to see if it says anything. I love the environment and the little town over there. See, just you're isolated on this place. Yeah, she's writing this at 17 as a journal and is planning to keep it.
And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible.
This is 2017, but who really knows what year it is for the, Well, it's 2017, or whatever, because this game came out in 2017, she's 17 in game.
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house? It's embarrassing for me to admit this.
I did stream. I did actually stream My Sims Agents. It was just like at midnight.
Be more uncomfortable than the human one.
Oh my god.
3 of the gerbils are mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Hey, gerbil buds, what's up? Freaking cannibalism, baby. So we got Christopher the fish, Shadow the cat, Shot Z, Oliver, Bob. Oh my god. Zerpy, Lurpy, Furpy, Chirpy, Burpy, Derpy, Derpy Jr., Lucy, Daisy, Charlie, Tucker, Coco, Zoe. And even more that don't even have a name.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Molly Finch, Kat, Calvin, Sven, Edie, the book. Walter Finch, Barbara Finch. Oh, there's a path to go forward.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to...
For a second, I thought that was naked. I was like, that's an ass. Which way do I want to walk? I want to walk this way. Fudge, I don't know which way I want to walk because I don't want to miss anything. I hate feeling like I'm missing something.
She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
Okay, definitely. This way.
Edie said she dreamed about the old house
Oh,
every
that's
night.
the old house. That's what I'm seeing. I'm gonna look around more. Oh, I can't. Never mind. Americas. Or Norway. He's from Norway, right? Or Sweden.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from.
Gregory Finch, Sam Finch.
Her dad had been pretty
Lucas
strict,
Finch.
but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
Jesus. Milton Finch, Sanjay Kumar. That's her dad.
She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I
Louis
did.
Finch.
I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
God.
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself. But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Hold up. Hold up, wait, she's pregnant? Wait. What? Excuse me? She's 17. Oh, Jesus Christ. There's the ladder over there. I know she's talking to her
I never
kid.
met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common. They were both pretty intense.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
That's a cool effect.
Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged. Not quite.
Shouldn't we be leaving?
Just want to get a shot of you, Dawn, then we can take off.
What?
Aw.
Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
Aw.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
Oh, he's taking a leak.
Hey!
That's a keeper.
I should not have drunk all that coffee. I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm...
Dad!
Good eyes, Dawn. Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Turn off your imagination. Focus on your target. Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Dawn, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong. Now keep yourself squared up. Great shot, Dawn! I'm proud of you, Dawn. Always remember that, okay?
Oh my god.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally
so...
normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Jesus.
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
I feel like that one hit me the hardest so far. Airline ticket. K. Finch. I'm very close already. I'm very close.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
I'm guessing they're doing the order of death. Oh no, no! Oh, Jesus freaking Christ.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it. I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
Don't tell me you freaking drowned. Please don't. Please don't.
Time's over, Gregory. It's time to...
Don't.
Hello? Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
I wonder what he saw. What his world was like. reminded me so much of Calvin. Lost in his imagination. Whatever it was he saw.
Don't, please. No. No, 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 no. Please tell me I'm just going for the whale.
It sure made him happy.
A little froggy though.
I know how silly it
Cool.
sounds.
Don't grab the soap. Don't grab the soap. Don't grab the soap.
But I worry
Dear
about
God.
being too happy. But I could feel him slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Don't grab. Don't.
Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
I wish he could have told us about the world he saw. There's so much I don't understand about Gregory, about everything. But I know what happened wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet.
Sorry, it's kind of quiet after that because I knew if I talked, I was gonna lose it. I really was. So I'm guessing their dad was a very strict military instructor type. He was in the Marines, obviously, but I'm guessing he kind of treated it like a military camp where it's raise the flag, breakfast, go to sleep then. You have to do everything, especially with the routine of you need to be fit Because if you're fit, then you're less likely to die.
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
And the dad was kind of abusive. Great.
My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart. I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom, were the words that I
now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
And the people just kind of move around. What are the next words?
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined and as a sign held up his middle finger. The wind picked up and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent. The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made. The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
I wish that, what? There we go.
I wish that I could truly say I
There we
thought
go.
about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Just got killed on freaking wedding day. Jesus.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died. At the time, it was as far away as she could get. She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Aww. You look cute. Fly to India.
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
Yeah, when you... I mean, whenever...
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Lewis was born a year later.
Whenever a traumatic event happens, you always want to search for a reason. And some people just Some can say family curse, but at least
When my dad
finding
died,
comfort
I don't
somewhere.
think Mom knew where else to go.
It's always comforting to just say, or to believe in
I'm sure Edie was
God
happy to
and
have her back.
believe that everything has a reason, or
And to see kids in the house again.
just that whoever you lost is in a safe place.
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
And that you'll see them again.
And for a while, things were good. Almost normal.
Here's this homeschooling that I already theorized or guessed about.
But it didn't last.
Scientific method, heck yeah. Oh, little project. To teach and to learn. Relief efforts in disaster.
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle. After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
They still haven't even scratched a death date into him, just hoping that he's still alive. I don't know, it's little details like that line up with the story and make it that much more believable. And just it hits you that much harder. I'm sorry that I'm not reading chat much. I'm also sorry for complaining earlier. I was rude. I didn't mean to
I think Edie was happy to finally have another painter in the family.
lash out. I just really want to get through the game as spoiler free as possible. And I didn't mean to, I guess, fuss at y'all. So sorry. I gotta go out here.
Milton
Oh my
Finch
god, it's a
in
freaking
The Magic Paintbrush.
flip book. That just shows his disappearance. Simply as that.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
I'm guessing it's going in the... I also like that she drew him as a cartoon character. I'm guessing, yeah, it's going in the order that everyone died. Or maybe not died, but was born. Or not. But it's going down the family tree. It's probably gonna go Edie, then Dawn, or Dawn, then Edie. Edie's definitely gonna be one of the last ones.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors. Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out. Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Louis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room, until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
And that goes nowhere. I'm guessing that's gonna lead here. Let's look in here first.
Everyone always told me to stay out of Louis's room, except Louis.
Stoner. Epic.
Louis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
He always smelled of weed. He 420 blazed it every day. Oh my god, it's... Oh, wait, no, Wonderland Turbo, miss me with that. That looks like a Sega Genesis.
Louis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
Get good, scrub. Be an epic gamer. Oh no.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Louis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Louis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to wander. I asked him to describe it. He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about.
He's gonna get his hand chopped off. He's...
Then
Jesus
something new.
Christ.
Bats. And toads. And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head. He took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more. I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Louis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Louis. So I let him go on. I even encouraged him.
Oh no, please. Jesus Christ.
It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend. On the edge of a city he named Louis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians. And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet,
Real.
were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished.
Did he start?
He held an election for mayor.
Please tell me.
And he won. They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him. He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville. St. Louis. He started drifting away from our reality. Minneapolis. Until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Louis kept sailing on. In Louisburg, he heard rumors of a beautiful prince. The prince was on his own quest for sinister serpents. He followed the sound of his
Electric sitar, baby.
electric sitar.
Oh, I didn't touch the music notes. Fudge.
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound. He knew the world was all in his imagination.
This is so weird. It's so confusing trying to do two things at once.
But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king. For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Louis was not the one chopping salmon.
There we go.
But the one climbing the steps of a golden palace.
That's what I expected. That's what I freaking thought. Jesus Christ.
My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him. He began to forget the world we know.
Started living in a fantasy.
I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
Don't, please. Jesus Christ.
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
He's not even doing anything.
I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions.
Hey, Mr. Cat. Hi.
Including the wise Calico, who'd insisted on inviting him.
Oh my god. And Molly was one of the cats that we saw at the graveyard. I remember.
His prince waiting, holding his crown. There was only one thing left to do.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
Bend down his head. And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
Jesus Christ. I thought the baby one was bad. Jesus.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder.
Again, I thought I saw it coming. I was thinking he was going to accidentally chop off his hand or something, not willingly stick his head in the thing.
I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left.
I wasn't ready for that. I don't know, that...
My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
That imagery, just straight... Just seeing the guillotine and just the happy music and everything. That really got me. Yeah. So she didn't like talking about God, but she was
for a long time.
a devout Christian.
Maybe it should have come sooner.
What happened between her and Edie? Because
it had to end one way or another.
They kept talking about that night.
All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
But I still don't know what exactly happened.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
The power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
God, this is book within a book within a book.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight.
I'm just gonna leave Edie behind.
We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the...
Oh, Jesus Christ. Date makes sense now between the two. 2010 when they left and 2010 when Edie died. God, there's so many things where I should have expected it, but I had to say some naughty words off stream, sorry.
There's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way. I got turned around.
guessing it doesn't really matter which way I walk.
For a while, I wondered. I started seeing things.
I wonder if... God, this is gonna be an awful
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed.
thought, but we already talked about a baby accidentally drowning itself, so...
But when I saw them, they felt like old friends.
I wonder if Edie just threw herself in the ocean.
That night, a lot of
or not the
things came
ocean,
back
just
to me.
the
Or
just the
maybe
lake.
I came back to them.
That's what I'm betting.
Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go! I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great-Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the band came to pick her up, but she was already gone.
Oh, she freaking did. Jesus Christ.
After that, we moved around a lot.
Yeah, she poisoned herself, but I think she threw herself in the water.
We both tried to.
Because if she was already gone, then... it could be she was already gone as in dead, or gone as in physically gone. But there's no way to tell. There's no way to tell. It's purposefully left open.
My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it.
Oh, this childbirth.
I just want to meet you. And tell you all these stories myself. But I guess
I'm not sure if I should censor this, if I'm allowed to show this on YouTube.
Things didn't work out that way.
Oh, did Edith die in jail? Oh my god, please don't friggin'...
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed.
Did she die in
that any of us
childbirth?
ever had a
Oh,
chance
Jesus
to be here at all.
Christ.
Good luck.
She was 19. I'm glad I stayed blind to that. I really am, because I knew nothing coming in, and I had no idea what direction it would take. From the title alone, What Remains of Edith Finch, I should have expected a game about loss, but like everything else, what I should have expected, I still wasn't ready for. Even... It's definitely... It's gonna... Story dedicated to loss. Even though I think I saw there was only like a couple of writers, even everyone working on it. Well, it was a story by the company. So I'm guessing just a bunch of people got together and just shared their losses, or the experiences each of them have been through. Yeah. I want to watch Joseph Anderson's video, and this is one of the reasons why I wanted... That video is actually one of the reasons why I wanted to play the game, because I knew Edith Finch was a game that I wanted to play, but I didn't want to... I didn't want to watch the video. Worked on the game for 5 years. Good on them. They did a great job. It's not... Edie. Made up by Edie. I can see that, but at the same time, I don't necessarily consider it unless Edie was the person... Edie is the oldest one after Odin died, so based on just that idea, she could have made up the idea of the curse, and it was a self... I'm gonna switch over to face cam, and I'm gonna hit quick game. And we're just gonna talk. And it was almost a self-fulfilling prophecy on what happened after that, and whether it was a curse or not. Is it... I'm not saying there was actually a curse. I don't think there... Yeah, I did. Yeah, I know she said that there was a moment under it. I don't believe there was actually a curse, but my thing is, if the family members believed it was a curse... Oh, no, I did not catch that. That makes sense, though. There's a mole man living under the house, and it's Walter. That makes sense. I thought you were talking about it in reference to Edie making up stuff. But just based on that comment, she exaggerates the truth. It's her thing, where if Edie needs to know these stories, to her, they are just stories, or they aren't... Yeah, who died to the dragon, but it was actually a dragon slide. Edie makes the truth different, or elaborates on it. That's her character, so taking taking just a string of deaths, she elaborated it into the curse, which obviously doesn't exist, but it's a exaggeration of reality, if that makes sense. The curse doesn't exist, but it's an exaggeration of reality because Edie's entire character is exaggerating reality. She can't leave this house in the... No. The pop star, the idol died to a serial killer, according to the comic, but the little girl accidentally poisoned herself. I don't think she starved. It doesn't make sense for her to starve. Yeah, the shark one, that's the one I'm talking about. It doesn't make sense for her to have starved because she was just sent to bed without supper. That she's just hungry. She's just hungry, so she's going around finding stuff to eat and literally eating, but also bit herself. I don't think she bit herself, but the entire thing of that she believes she was a cat, and then an owl, and then a whale, and then I wanna look up if holly berries are poisonous, because I feel like that'll help answer some personal questions. Are holly berries poisonous? Holly berries are poisonous. A beautiful decoration, but a poisonous snack. Boughs of holly are okay, but the berries are not. I'm looking at poison.org. So, she didn't starve. She ate the holly berries and accidentally killed herself. And the parents didn't realize that. So... yeah, children have had... okay, so I'm reading this. Swallowing holly berries can cause vomiting, diarrhea, dehydration, and drowsiness. She was talking about needing to go to sleep. I'm seeing if it's paranoia. Children have had symptoms after swallowing as few as 2 holly berries, and she just took like a handful off that. Can holly berries kill? I'm just kind of reading through stuff. Eating berries may be deadly, yeah. Holly berries are poisonous and unsafe to use. Eating berries may be deadly. So she killed herself accidentally. Yeah. I don't think she made the curse a thing, but a string of deaths happened, and she took reality and exaggerated it into a family curse, which then people believed in and turned into almost a self-fulfilling prophecy, where this family isn't cursed. It is just bad luck, or just the circumstances. And it could also be... I'm not exactly sure about this, and take this with a certain grain of salt. I'm also wondering if this could also be talking about mental illness, because there was, especially with the fish guy, I don't remember names. I began with an L, I think. Yeah, Lewis's. I'm wondering if it's how mental illness also goes throughout families and just follows you throughout your life. Where if you're great grandpa had something, your grandma has it, your mom has it, are you going to have it as well? In Edith's case, apparently she did. I don't think Edith is mentally ill. I don't think she is. I think it's a metaphor for mental illness. I think you can take it as a metaphor for mental illness, but I don't think it's meant to, or Edie has mental illness in a literal sense. I do wish we had more detail on Barbara. She could have. Like, honestly, I could see it going either way with Edie, but I don't think she actually had anything wrong with her. She was just a stubborn woman who was egotistical, and blew things out of proportion. I also don't know what else to say about the game. I will say I wasn't exactly expecting that. I really wasn't. Jesus. That was a great final note out of 10. Story-wise, very, very, very effective. And getting you to relate to the characters. Very well written, very good in terms of visual storytelling and literal storytelling. Gameplay obviously lacking because there isn't much to do. It's very obviously a walking simulator. It is to tell a story. It is not meant to be a game. It is the video game is just meant to be a vehicle for the story. Because that's the only way to get this as effective as they wanted it. It's more of a flip book, yeah. It's more of a collection of stories that you then walk in between with interactive elements. It's the same as That Dragon Cancer in terms of that element. I'd relate this most heavily to That Dragon Cancer. They are both based on a loss, although this is a fictional story about loss. That Dragon Cancer is a real story about loss. But both of them have those interactive elements to show different phases in someone's life. Both of them have a bit of walking in between. They are both video games that aren't games but vehicles to carry the story. I haven't played it, but I watched Mark play through it. Besides this game, it is the only game to, and Night in the Woods. Don't forget about Night in the Woods. It is. I've seen it. It made me cry twice. It was That Dragon Cancer. If you look at it, it is very, very similar to this Edith Finch. They came around the same time. This was in 2017. That Dragon Cancer came around, I think, in 2016. Yeah, it came out in January 12th, 2016. They are both very similar to each other. They are different, but in terms of thematic elements, and Mark also played it, and it probably hit him harder because his dad died of cancer. So in terms of thematic themes and structurally, in terms of a single narrator, they were both in development before. I'm not saying one ripped off the other. I'm not saying that. The Unfinished Swan, if it's based on, is it To the Moon? Are you saying it's a sequel to that? Or is it a separate one? Oh, no. It's made by the same people. Okay. That makes more sense. Wait, is it only... Oh my god, it's only on PlayStation. Oof. Well, I can get it because I now have a PlayStation. But yeah, I'll look at it. But it's only... Oh no, it's not a sequel. It was released in 2012. This game came out in 2017. This is... Edith Finch is actually the sequel. Or just the second game of them. To the Moon, I will have to play. I do have it. I plan on playing it. But I am going on vacation. Either tomorrow night, Tuesday morning, something. Tuesday, I might not. I may stream. I might not stream. But don't place your bets on me streaming. I planned on this to be my last stream for the next 2 weeks or so. I do have a video planned to go out that I need to edit, but I do have a video planned to go out during those 2 weeks. And once we finish stream and start recording the stupid movie thing, if we can actually figure out what movie we're watching, that will also be a video that I need to edit. But if I do stream, I honestly have no idea. I honestly don't know. Oh, yeah, I'll still be active. I'll still be active on Discord. I'll still be active on anything. I just won't be streaming because I won't be home. That's just how it be. Yeah, movie after this, but how long have I been streaming at this point? 2 hours and 30 minutes. I thought I've been streaming for 3 hours now, but this was a very good game. I'd give it a 9.5 out of 10. It is a perfect game in what it was going for. It is a 10 out of 10 game in what it was going for. So yeah, I'll just leave it at that. I don't know what to... Personally, the story just affected me greatly. Like, I mean, freaking lost it. But the game is perfect in what it was going for. So, thank you guys so much for watching. This will be my last stream for a while. I will probably not see you tomorrow, but if I do, what's up? But I will probably be live middle of July. But thank you guys so much for being here. I'm sorry that this was a late stream. Freaking computer issues, but we got there. But thank you guys so much for being here and for watching. I'll see you guys next time.